This is the kids' bedroom. I realize it's the day after I promised to post pictures, but I also promised to post them after 9 p.m. And my kids are already in bed at 9 p.m., and I didn't take that into account when I offered up any room in the house. However, this does look, I didn't touch it at all today, and the kids haven't been home, so they haven't been in it. So this is exactly what it looked like when they went to bed. When you walk in the door, you can see the side of one of the organizing cabinets I bought from Target, and you can see their IKEA bunk bed with some stuffed animals. And then you see the stuffed animal tower that we've using here. We appropriated this from our dining room. It used to hold all of our stereo equipment, and then my husband got rid of a bunch of that, and I brought it in here because I thought it would be really good for all of these stuffed animals. They're crammed in pretty tight, and it works pretty well. On top, I have some things, mostly jewelry and piggy banks and stuff that I don't really want them playing with, so that works really well. And then here we have another one of the Target containers. It's actually 5 of them stacked on top of each other. They're $8 a piece, and they're really nice. They're pretty sturdy, and they can't take climbing, so if your kids are climbers, they won't work. But they stack pretty well, and they're good-sized drawers as well. They hold a lot of stuff. You can see this one is my reserve drawer. There's nothing in it yet, but they're pretty deep, and the kids can get into them and out pretty well. And I've labeled each of them so they know where their toys go. At least my son does, because he can read, and then he tells my daughter where to put everything. Then I've got the dresser, which has clothes in it, and I use the top as a bookshelf. These are the books that I allow them to read on their own. I don't care if these get beat up. They're either board books or books that that are kid safe. And then I use all of their games as bookends, and that has worked out really well because they were up on a high shelf before. I never wanted to climb up and get them down because I was afraid that there would be spiders on them, and my kids couldn't reach them. But now they actually play a lot of games. And then the bunk bed, Drake sleeps on top and Oksana sleeps on the bottom. And over here we have their kitchen playset. This is probably the most awkward point in the room because it's a small room anyway. 2 kids in a small room, and there goes my phone. But they'll just have to wait. And it's a double-sided kitchen, so I can't even push it against the wall if I want them to play with it. We are going to be moving this downstairs shortly, but I haven't yet quite cleared out the space it's going to. So this will be open. But until that happens, we have some of their car playsets sitting on there, and then that will be the car playset area when the kitchen's out of the way. And the kitchen bin. We have their closet, and then we have the other wall, and we've got a small bin that actually came with the house, and we still use it for toys. We have an IKEA hanging dragon that has all of the little stuffed animals, Beanie Babies and things like that. And we have the other Target container that I built. And then we have our bookshelves. These are the books that I don't want them reading on their own, so those are usually nighttime storybooks. And then the high shelf, we have some older books. We actually have a lot of old Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew books, and just some decorations and containers and things that we don't quite want them getting into yet. And that is my kids' bedroom.